Action. Action. Here we are, studio, and getting set up. So, reviewing. One of the things that I want to do is possibly get a new camera. I've wanted that, so what do we have to do to make that happen? To be able to create assets, because what we're doing is building the business, and that's part of the business, and that's what we're ultimately teaching here. That's kind of what I came to me when I came in, was really building clients. That's what we're doing here this weekend. So even though audio is one of my strengths, as well as the written word, that's the focus. And along the way, along the journey here, I think video is something that is on the horizon, and it doesn't hurt to have some footage. I have a bunch of footage already, so this is for like the audience, and we're also building an audience. And everybody can have a TV show. Everybody can have a TV show. So it's about developing yourself. It's about knowing yourself. And to be able to use it for your own good first and foremost, because that's what healing journey is all about. It's being able to focus on your personal spiritual growth. That there is work to be done, there is meaningful work. That's kind of the core concept here for clients, if you're interested in working with me or not. We're all a personal brand, and I teach meditation. That's the one thing that I'm focusing on as an expert. Teaching mindfulness, it's really awareness, what really is mindfulness, and sharing my healing journey to help inspire. Inspired by potential is a key teaching. It's a really big key indicator of a person, of their contents, their character. That's what we help build, somebody's character in life, help them change their life for the better. So that's part of the audience, people who are looking for change, looking for inspiration, and being able to redirect your energies constructively for your own personal development and your own personal growth. So the beginning parts is really, do you want real life, or do you just want to play poker? Because life is not just a game. There may be a game that we have created in life, but life itself is not a game. It's actually quite much more of a dance. And so it's helpful to learn on how to dance in life. And I believe that we're all a business in ourselves. We all have the capability of building an enterprise and a business, though what's necessary is self-responsibility. And this has echoed in much of the personal development fields. I feel called to be able to share my journey in personal development, learning psychology and meditation, mindfulness, and such, to be able to help change my mind in a more happy state. And what I've discovered has been really life-changing. So that's why we're getting into the programs of really changing our lives for the better, that we can cultivate happiness inside of ourselves. We can cultivate compassion. That was one of my first teachings, is learned compassion. Just so much as we can learn helplessness in life, we can also turn the tide and turn the switch on in life, so that we can turn everything into a blessing, in which it truly is, as we learn the lessons that may be hiding. Maybe we don't see it, but if we're open and we're receptive and we continue on looking for our own personal growth and what we are here to learn, rather than being stuck in life. And ultimately, we all are here to make a living. We all have to make a living. So that's what we help with. It's part of life, and it's nothing to be ashamed of. It's nothing to feel guilty about at all. So we go into teachings of living a rich life without going broke, because going broke is not the objective, but the reality is that, we go broke a lot. And I've learned poker. I played poker professionally for some years, and I can correlate that with that. So that's part of the teachings, the beginning teachings of clients, of potential clients, of prospects. Be able to build a business. Like, a business is a business. Like, you have to learn business, and it's not too complicated. And that's what I help with the meditation. Everything is rising above the noise, being able to really find that refuge inside of yourself, that calm and that peace inside of yourself, so you can be a light to the world, where you can go in any environment and still have your composure and still have your loving kindness, and your focus, and being on point and everything, because that's the cornerstone, is realizing that there's work to be done. There's much meaningful work, and the reality is that we all have a lot of work to do, but it's nothing to be anxious about. Actually, stress is good. Stress is good. Stress is good. Once we look at it in such a way, and we'll get more into that. But now we're just touching base here with the beginning points, and getting the first package up there. And in the instructions and everything, we have temple service, we have prayer service, private coaching and everything. We're building more of things that people can be introduced with my work, and my journey, and my inspiration, and my hope for everybody, and being able to share my gifts to the world in meditation, and really as a teacher as well too. I feel that I've learned a lot, and I have records, and so that's a good conclusion here, because that's what this is really about in the beginning training. Is we're not necessarily looking to accumulate more knowledge or anything. We're looking to go inside of ourselves to start to cultivate self-knowledge. So a big part of that is really just becoming more conscious of ourselves and of our lives and our placement in life. And then that's what a lot of other people have recommended, suggested. They're part of their journey in different books of keeping an activity log. Time is one of our greatest assets, as we say, or sometimes as we think. And as a point of keeping track of what we do as an activity log, and keeping track of ourselves, right? So who better to keep track of ourselves than ourselves? It helps to heighten our self-awareness, which has been a big part of my journey, and that's where I feel I have a lot of value, and first and foremost for myself, because I have the records. And so as we build a business, that's the beautiful thing, is scheduling, so that, I'm just reviewing. Reviewing is a big part. And so we go through a 31-day challenge for yourself, a self-challenge of transformation. And we begin that with just bringing more self-accountability to our life. We're not trying to get too out there right now. It's building the foundations of personal development, personal growth for people who want to grow, people who want to transform, who want to become somebody new inside their life. That's what it takes, is when is enough enough. There comes a point where you're willing to look inside yourself, and you're willing to be the change that you wish to see. So it's a beautiful journey. It's a beautiful strengthening within spirituality inside of itself, and the true meaning in which we begin to kind of look inside of our life, so that we can allow that to be our teaching, because life is in the moment. And it's for us to be able to embrace the moment as it is. I'm not saying I'm perfect. That's why I'm sharing my healing journey, because I'm inspired by my potential to be able to continue on to heal, because I'm so thankful and grateful to be here, and to still be standing where I really I seek to do good and share. I know that it's for me to share this blessing, to help other people to see the blessing inside of their life, and how they can overcome things, and they can rehabilitate their whole being. It's just never giving up, just never giving up. No matter what situation you may find yourself in life, there's always hope. And I've had to find that in some very, very deep, dark moments, and it's just never give up. There's always hope, and keep praying. Keep looking for the good in everything. Keep looking for the love in every moment in life, and do your best to share that, because sharing gives the process, and that's what helps us continue on. So here we are, October 20th, and we're having a beautiful weekend to be able to do what we really want to do. Writing and being able to create courses and programs for people to help change their life for the better, and to really start to get on point, get on track, on course, as I'm really focusing on myself and being able to share that. But we have to be careful of staying on point is so long as we're on course, we're making the necessary adjustments. And so there's just a basic daily practice that I've developed throughout the years of daily journaling, of reflecting, of using some sitting time to be able to reflect and look at things in different ways, to be able to bring growth inside of yourself, inside of your life, spiritually, mentally, and physically. And that's what I'm doing as I master meditation now. I'm starting to develop myself physically as well too, using my mental training. But we're breaking this down in such a beautiful way that this is for everybody, whether we're starting off in just the chair and just doing basic exercises and meditation exercises to implement, as long as with the daily journal, to be able to bring track to what we are. And we're also getting into the eating, transformational eating, sharing more of that as well too. Help people change their life with their changing their eating patterns and how they eat and their associations to food, because that's a big part of it, is really the mental factor of the associations to the food, of why do we go to the foods that we go to. We're not going into the good and bad in which we might think of food. We want to really start to look at it as a way of life, and keeping it fresh. So I hope that helps. October 20th, 2023. It's a timestamp, making a challenge for yourself. What can you do in so many times? So I have plenty of opportunity tonight to finish the first ebook, the first outline of the course that is being produced this weekend. Wish me luck.